certain people have deep insecurities and deep things that they've been through, and they have they have no idea of how to process those emotions. So what they'll do is they'll try to project onto other people. They may have done sexual things that they had no business doing when they were younger, or had somebody do that to them, and they feel the need to lash out at somebody who they perceive as a threat. It's absolutely brutal when you think about it. That saying, hurt people, hurt others. There's truth to that. This world has been a cataclysm of agony, pain, destruction, and all types of deceptions and wicked weapons. But you have to understand that sometimes there's people who just do not like you for whatever reason, but they'll continue to focus on you, talk about you, and make you the prioritization of their whole entire existence. They may have done things that they shouldn't have done, when they were younger. And they may have engaged in activities which they're shameful of, but they don't just come out and say it. Instead, they project onto you. They call you the loser. They call you the failure. They call you somebody that's doing nothing, when they themselves have never achieved anything and never will achieve anything. They don't make music, they don't make beats, they don't create videos, but they consume it and they watch it and they try to compare themselves to you. They think basic 9-to-5 jobs is going to get them something in life. They know nothing of entrepreneurship. They know nothing of actually using creative talents and endeavors. They start things and they fail, and then they try to project their failure on others because they failed. You got to be very careful about people. And you got to be even more careful about people like that who are vipers and vicious shadow snipers. They call you the failure. They call you the loser, when in fact, their whole entire life they've been failing. They have no power in their lives, so they try to become a little dictator and try to throw power over you. But most of them are too cowardly to face you and say anything to your face. They project this sense of niceness, try to offer you things, try to seem like they're cool with you when they're talking behind your back every chance they get. They're ashamed of their sexuality. They're ashamed of being older in life and not having no real accomplishments. They're always talking on the phone with somebody thinking that gives them power, but that person can't save you. And you know what you did with that person when you were younger. You see, jealousy and insecurity is a hell of a toxic, sadistic drug. And when you have somebody who shows you their true colors, well, you've done nothing to that person. That's somebody you can never, ever be around. It took me a long time to really see how some people act. I mean, you know how they are, so you keep your distance. But when you see how these people, how they lie and they project and they do all these things, but in reality, they hate their own self. Don't get mad at me because you chose to do things that men are not supposed to do. You chose to go down a path that led to nothing bearing fruit. You got people that haven't posted consistently on their channel for years. Then they see somebody like me who gets doxxed, kicked out, pretty much left homeless, and he still makes beats, still creates, still has that spark of creation and innovation and integration with all types of spiritual growth and development. And these people just can't handle it. You show time and time again your creative passions and endeavors, yet they ignore that and tell you, go get a job, go find a job. because that's their level. Their level is a 9 to 5 job. Your level is something totally different. These same people will keep working jobs until they die. They'll never bear fruit. They'll never get $100,000. They'll never be multimillionaires. They'll never know what success really is. Only thing they'll know is how to be trapped inside the same cycles of depression, stressing, and their deep-rooted insecurities and miseries forever. This whole world has a lot of people like that. And what makes them even worse is that they're narcissistic. They think that they're right. You know, when you're a good person in this world, you're going to be targeted. People are going to try to psychologically manipulate you, psychologically target you, and psychologically try to break you. But these people, they even try to hide their wickedness behind religion, knowing damn well they're the furthest thing from any type of righteous being. Your actions and your deeds dictate the truth. And some of these people, they've done things in their life that they're ashamed of. They shouldn't have had no business doing it in the first place. And these people will listen to this video. You hear it. And if it stings your heart and if it targets you, well, that's who it is. And you can go ahead and watch me. You can watch my subscribers climb. You can watch me become the black pill villain again. Because you watched it before. You knew I had thousands and thousands of subscribers. You watched all my videos. But deep down inside, you're an insecure, bitter man that will never have a girl, that will never have a good life, that's trapped in your own misery, in your own seditions and perditions. You can't beat me up physically, mentally, spiritually. You can't make beats. You can't rap. You can't do anything besides talk on the phone and think you're tough to somebody who is equally sexually misguided. Any man that does things that is not normally approved of with another male is somebody that's deeply weird. Point blank, period. And then these people try to project their own sexual insecurities and their miseries upon you. These people will never become nothing in life. They'll do the same thing every single day and then try to blame somebody else. Enjoy the dead-end jobs. Enjoy never having no real success. Enjoy having no creative passion or endeavors. Enjoy talking to the same person on the phone, the only person you can talk to because you guys engaged in nefarious deeds with each other. And now you guys are just tied in with each other. But you call me the loser? You call me the failure? Let's say you get 100 subscribers then. Just get 100, not 20, not 40, not 50, 100. Let's say you get one video with 100 views on it. Just 100. This is my channel that I have to start from scratch under hell. So, of course, my views are not high. But the last channel I had, you couldn't come near it. I never bragged and boasted. Had the tables been turned, you would try to brag and boast because you feel like materialistic objects mean something to the soul when they mean nothing to the soul. Certain people in this world are just created to cause problems and to cause trouble. Point blank, period. They're not there to benefit anybody but themselves. They're selfish, narcissistic. They're dealing with sexual insecurities. And they're dealing with all types of evil and wickedness inside their souls. Yet they try to project onto you like you're the failure. These are the people that really need to get physically struck. Then the first thing they do is cry to the police. So, to all those people who are wicked in their souls and they try to hide behind these masks like they're good, these fake gestures of kindness, when they don't mean it in their hearts. You know, when somebody attacks you when you're at your lowest, that shows you what kind of person they are. And that's somebody who will never be happy with themselves.